This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Alright, let's dive into something really important: Bitcoin decoupling from Ethereum, and what this means for altcoin season. Lately, there's been a lot of talk online about Bitcoin pulling away from Ethereum, and many are wondering, is this the start of altcoin season? Or are we still waiting? So, let's take a look at the data. First, let's check out the altcoin season index on CoinMarketCap. And yeah, as we can see, it's still Bitcoin season, not altcoins. For altcoin season to officially begin, we need at least 75% of the top 50 coins to outperform Bitcoin over the last 90 days. But right now, that's not happening. So what does this mean? It means we have to be patient. Altcoins aren't ready yet. Bitcoin is still the dominant force in the market. Now, let's look at this decoupling chart, because this is where things start to get interesting. The blue line represents Bitcoin, and as you can see, it's been pushing up hard. Meanwhile, the black line, which represents altcoins, has been moving sideways, underperforming BTC. Now, why is this important? Because in previous cycles, we saw the exact same thing before an altcoin explosion. Bitcoin takes off first, while altcoins lag behind. Then, at a certain point, altcoins catch up, and that's when things get crazy. So, is that about to happen now? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin's historical chart. Here's a comparison. On the left side, we have Bitcoin in 2020 and 2021. And on the right side, we have Bitcoin now, 2024 to 2025. And just look at this, it's the same exact pattern. We had a top, then a bottom, followed by a massive push-up. And now, if you look at the right side, we're setting up the same way. This is why many analysts are watching this closely. If history repeats itself, we could see a huge move up over the next few months. But here's the thing: Bitcoin alone isn't enough. For altcoin season to really take off, we need to see Ethereum break out. And if we look at Ethereum's chart, it's telling us something very interesting. Ethereum is forming a triangle pattern, just like it did in 2020 and 2021. Right now, it's sitting on the bottom support line, which means we're not breaking out just yet. Most likely, Ethereum will stay in this range for a while, bouncing between these two lines until we finally break out. And once ETH breaks out, that's when the real altcoin season begins. Until then, nothing major is going to happen. We just have to wait a little longer. So, to sum it all up, Bitcoin is still leading the market. Altcoins are lagging, but that's normal. Ethereum is the key. Once ETH breaks out, that's when altcoins will really start moving. Until then, we're still in Bitcoin season. Alright, let's talk about Synthetix SNX, where it's been, where it's at, and what could happen next. Now, looking at the long-term trend, we can see something pretty interesting. Since 2019, SNX has been respecting an upward trend line, starting from around 33 cents and moving up to where we are today at 96 cents. That's a strong historical support, which is great to see. But does that mean it's guaranteed to hold? Not necessarily. Because let's be real, almost every altcoin has taken a beating. So while this trend line is holding for now, it could still break. This is both a good and bad thing. Good because it's still an uptrend, bad because, well, in these market conditions, anything can happen. Now let's zoom in and look at the short-term chart. On the 4-hour time frame, we saw a triangle pattern forming. But instead of breaking up, SNX broke down. So now all eyes are back on that bottom support line. The good news? Volume is picking up. We're starting to see some green candles which could signal buyers stepping in. But again, we're in a market where nothing is guaranteed. This could be the start of accumulation, or just another fake out before more downside. So what's the next key level to watch? If SNX can break above $1, that would be a big deal. It would signal a potential uptrend, with a first target of around $4. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are multiple resistance levels on the way up. Right now, I'm only focused on 2 lines. The bottom support line, is it holding? The $1 breakout level, can we clear it? Until something changes, those are the only things that matter. So buy or sell. That's up to you. Just manage risk and have a plan. And of course, this is not financial advice. Just my own thoughts for fun and entertainment. Always do your own research before making any decisions. Alright, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.